All right, boys and girls, I'm going to do one of these problems out. This should cover everything we've gone over so far. So if you're feeling confused, hopefully this will help. You can go back and look at it and see how this is done. So graphing rationals, this is what you're going to start seeing more often, things where you have to factor. So if I had to factor the top, we would do x plus 3 times x minus 1 divided by x plus 6 over x minus 1. All right, so now that's like this, we can actually do some work and get some things done. So first thing I see is I can cancel that out. So I'm going to have a hole because I was able to cancel something out. So you're going to set what you canceled out equal to 0. Solve. Boom. Then to figure out exactly where that hole is, you're going to plug that x back in to the simplified version, and then you get the point. So in this one I have a hole at 1,4/7. So that is 1,4/7. That's a little more than a half. So we'll just make a hole there. Let's see. I can make it a little thinner there. Let's see. Oh, perfect. All right, there's my hole. All right, that's done. Next, vertical asymptote. So remember, that is when the function is undefined, which means we're talking about our denominator, and we're only going to work with what's left. So x plus 6. So x plus 6 equals 0, because I want to find out what x can't equal. So x cannot equal -6. So I will have a vertical asymptote at -6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's my vertical asymptote. Next, horizontal asymptote. Again, you can use the simplified factored form or the standard form. For the horizontal, the standard is easier. You're going to look at your highest exponent in top and bottom, and here they're the same, which means I'm going to divide my leading coefficients, which is 1/1. So my HA equals 1. So I'm going to draw a line at y equals 1. Okay, zeros. X-intercepts are the same thing. And remember, that is going to be your numerator. So now we do x plus 3 equals 0. X equals -3. So my x-intercept is -3, 0. So that would be there. Y-intercept is when my x value equals 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for x. 0 plus 6. And I'm going to get 3/6, which equals 1/2 on my y. Alrighty. So, domain. The domain is going to be, again, from -infinity until my first interruption, which is right there. Which is -6. So that's my VA. Then from -6, it's going to go to my next interruption, which is here at my hole, which is at x equals 1. Remember, domain are only x values. And then from 1, it goes all the way forever. So if I had to draw this graph, I know that this is going to go this way, jump over the hole, and ride 1 all the way out. This is going to go down, if it ever draws. Oh no. Oh. Okay, still good. draws, goes all the way down here. So now we have the other side. Again, we have nothing there. I don't know what to do. I can't just make it up. So I have to plug in some points. Remember, we're just playing connect the dots. We know that it's going to look roughly like the one on the bottom right. But just to make sure, we're going to connect the dots. But to get dots, we have to plug in x values. And then we get y. So if I'm at -6 for my vertical asymptote, I'm going to plug in -7 and -8. So first -7. -7 plus 3 is -4 over -7 plus 6 is -1. So this is going to be 4. So at -7, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my -8 should be much lower. So -8 plus 3 is -5. And -8 plus 6 is -2 for positive 2.5. So we have 8, positive 2.5. So there it is. Now I have an idea. I could connect the dots. And there it is. That's all the steps to graphing the rational functions. Again, I keep doing it in the colors. Hopefully they help match where the colors are in the function, and it will tell you what to do. I know this is a lot of steps, but remember, if you know what it's asking you, you know what they mean, then that will tell you what to do. For example, vertical asymptote is when the function's undefined. There's no answer. So when is a function undefined? When is a fraction undefined? That's when the denominator is 0. It tells you what to do if you know the vocabulary. Have any questions? Please don't be afraid to ask. And that's a wrap.